Hello everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day Calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Sunday, as we close out your weekend, the entire upcoming week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So without further ado, on this Saturday night, let's get things started here as I begin my National Day Calendar segment. Of course, today was National Goof Off Day. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of time with you guys, so I'm going to try to get in as much info as I can. Each year on this day, National Goof Off Day gives everyone the opportunity to have a little extra fun. Today is also known as International Goof Off Day. It is a day to relax, enjoy, and goof off. Do something fun and leave the work until tomorrow. Everybody needs to take a break from time to time. It is often so easy to get so involved in the work and pressures in our lives, especially in our busy lives. So stop, take a break, find something different. Let any goofy idea pop into your head. Make paper airplanes from seed packets. Doodle pictures of poodles and puddles in Peru. Play a game of Jenga with randomly stacked spice jars. Or do the obvious and spend the day in your pajamas doing nothing. You can catch up on some sleep or read a good book. You might also watch a good movie or even play a board game. Maybe even get caught goofing off with some of your friends. Strictly speaking, goofing off is the avoidance of work. So whatever you do, try not to look like you are working. Goof up with your kids. You can check out Google up 5 ways to goof up with your kids. I also hope you've spent this entire day watching a plethora of basketball games, with the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments, with the March Madness in full swing. Also, use hashtag National Goof Off Day to post on social media. So find out which teams you think will reach this year's NCAA men's and women's Final Four. In addition to that, today was also National Corn Dog Day. Each year in March, National Corn Dog Day gives sports fans concert fair, and each year during the month of March, National Corn Dog Day gives sports fans, concert, and fairgoers another chance to dunk. The corn dog started as a sausage or hot dog, baked or deep fried in a cornmeal bread and served as a sandwich. In the late 1930s or early 1940s, this sandwich became a convenient fair food when the whole meal was put on a stick before being deep fried. Fairgoers could then eat their corn dog while talking in the exhibits. The popular convenience food is often enjoyed with mustard, ketchup, and other dipping sauces. And the utility of a stick carried to other fried foods as well, and the practice continues today. From sports arenas to amusement parks, state fairs, and concerts, Americans can get their corn dogs and dipping sauces to go and not miss out on a moment of the game. So grab a corn dog, get back to the game. Don't forget the sauces either. So be sure to get the whole family involved. Use hashtag National Corn Dog Day to share on social media. Brady Sundown Henry Ottling created the observance in 1992 in honor of the saving grace of corn dogs and the March Madness, that is basketball. With March Madness in full swing, both the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments. Today also was National Healthcare Rights Day, National West Virginia Day, and National Bavarian Crepes Day. I do not have time to go over my famous birthday segment with you all in tonight's video due to the limited amount of time that I have. I don't have like 20 minutes, so I will bring it back. I'll bring back to you guys in Monday night's video. Now let's go over some NCAA men's basketball scores from earlier today. So, final score in the second round of the Midwest region: 4th seed Purdue defeats McNeese 76-62. So Purdue is one of the teams that will be advancing to the Sweet 16. 10th seed, another top seed upset. 10th seed Arkansas advances in the second round of the West Regional by defeating St. John 75-66. 5th seed Michigan upsets 4th seed Texas A&M in the second round of the South Regional. Final score to that was 91-79. 3rd seed Texas Tech wins over Drake 77-64. Second round of the West Region. Top seed Auburn survives by winning over Creighton 82-7 in the South Region. Second round of the East Regional, 6th seed BYU defeats 3rd seed Wisconsin 91-89, very close one. And top seed in the Midwest region, Gonzaga wins over top seed in the Midwest region. Houston wins over Gonzaga 81-76. So Houston is one of the teams that will be advancing to the Sweet 16. In fact, they will join Purdue. That's either going to be next Thursday or Friday in the Sweet 16. Also, 2nd seed Tennessee upsets UCLA, the 7th seed in the Midwest region. Final score 67-58. And here are the following games that are set to take the other half of your NCAA men's basketball. That will take place during the day tomorrow for your Sunday night. Of course, I'll have the recap of these in my Monday night video. Top seed in the West region, Florida, will play against UConn tomorrow at 11:10 a.m. It's early in the day. And also around 1:40 p.m., I believe that's Central Daylight Time. Top seed in the East region, Duke, will play against 9th seed Baylor. Also on CBS, 6th seed Illinois will face the 3rd seed Kentucky in the Midwest region tomorrow afternoon at 4:15 p.m. Or is at 3:15 p.m. Also, a little later on in the afternoon, 2nd seed Alabama, I believe, is at 5:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. That 2nd seed Alabama will face 7th seed St. Mary's. So tomorrow evening at 5:10 p.m. In the East region, also in the West regional, 4th seed Maryland, 12th seed Colorado will face the 4th seed Maryland. Tomorrow evening at 6:10 p.m. on TBS, and also 6th seed Ole Miss will face 3rd seed Iowa State in the second round of the South region. That game will be played at 6:45 p.m. on True TV, and also 10th seed New Mexico will face 2nd seed Michigan State in the second round of the South region, and also on TBS tomorrow night at 8:40 p.m. Central, 5th seed Oregon will face the 4th seed Arizona. So that's your NCAA men's basketball set up for tomorrow. The second half of the second half of 8 games that will be played tomorrow. Also is a let's see. So LSU defeats San Diego State in the women's. Final score 103-48. Way to go, Tigers! Forever live the purple and gold. Representing LSU women's all the way. Let's see how well they do in the second round. Also, if they advance to the women's Sweet 16. So it is in March Madness. It's just very exciting to you. It is to me. So we're exactly 2 weeks away from this year's NCAA Men's Final Four. And now let's start talking about your weather. Of course, we're looking at some very serious weather to happen late in the weekend, especially going into your Sunday. We still have a slight risk of strong severe storms, so we have a severe weather threat that's set up for Sunday, day after tomorrow, which is tomorrow. The threat for strong to severe thunderstorms remains a concern across much of the 4-state region for Sunday afternoon into the evening and overnight hours, along and ahead of a strong cold front. Continue to monitor future forecast updates on this potential throughout the weekend. So I will continue to keep you guys abreasted, because this looks like this could be a very serious system. So we still have that slight risk of strong to severe storms, and do not be surprised if it changes or if it gets upgraded to an enhanced risk. So we could close out the weekend with very active weather. So this will be Sunday, mainly late afternoon through late evening. The highest risk for severe storms mainly southeast of the I-30 corridor. So the large hail and damaging thunderstorm wind gusts will be the main threats. A tornado or two cannot be ruled out, and locally heavy downpours will be possible. So we're about to get into a time we're about to start where these springtime storms are about to become the norm. So warmer as clouds return late tonight. Warmer low temperatures are expected. So this morning we were in the 40s, and we won't be quite near that cold. We won't be quite near that cool tonight. And of course, what you see, south winds and increasing cloud cover will keep temperatures warmer tonight, falling only into the upper 50s to lower 60s. However, Sunday's high temperatures will climb into the upper 70s and lower 80s again ahead of an approaching cold front. So I have tomorrow's high temperature here in Shreveport reaching the mid 80s. So we're going to once again see above normal temperatures tomorrow, closing out your weekend. So warmer, low temperatures expected overnight tonight. And of course, expect a warm afternoon with the mostly cloudy sky. We have the severe weather threat upon us. Here's what we're expecting for the rainfall. So much of the region may benefit from some welcome rainfall beginning Sunday and continuing overnight through Monday morning with the arrival of our next cold front. Although amounts look to be on the light side for most areas, some of our southern and eastern zones could see as much as an inch with isolated higher amounts possible. So some of us could be dealing with a decent amount. That's not the only rain chance I have in the forecast within the next week. So it looks like parts of the upcoming next week could be dealing with decent multiple amounts. So that's going to be watching a cold front. So we do have that possibility of the strong severe storms to close out your weekend. So this is mainly going to be from Sunday afternoon through early Monday morning across most of the 4-state region. Amounts will range from near trace isolated areas of an inch or more. The higher amounts of a half inch to in excess of an inch could occur more towards central Louisiana. So get prepared for what could be a stormy Sunday. Hope you've enjoyed the sunshine and pleasantly warm temperatures today. In fact, in this upcoming week, we're not going to see as much sunshine. I'll explain to you guys that in a few minutes. Here are your averages and records for this day, Saturday, March 22nd. Normal high is 72, normal low is 49. 90 is the record high set on this day back in 1995. 29 is the record low set on this day back in 1986. So it can get pretty warm. It can also get pretty cold still. That just goes to show how crazy our weather is here in Shreveport, here in Louisiana. So we're not under any watches or warnings here on this Saturday night. Of course, so nothing is shown on the Shreveport radar, so we are all quiet. But not so if you look, but not so like if you look on the regional radar. Because we have a cluster of storms happening in portions of south central Kansas and north central Oklahoma, extending eastward into portions of south and western Missouri, as well as a small pocket near eastern Arkansas. So that's where we're dealing with the most active weather here on the Saturday night. And that's the system what you see here with that's the system that you see here in the Great Plains and the Rockies. That's what's going to bring us the severe weather threat during the day tomorrow, especially tomorrow evening and during the overnight hours. So please get yourselves prepared for what could be a very stormy Sunday. A very stormy Sunday indeed, especially towards the evening and overnight hours. So as of right now, we still have this slight risk of strong severe storms. Of course, we've seen just a few more clouds compared to what we saw today, but I still say we saw mostly waterfall sunshine here on this Saturday, despite the cool start. And once again, we reached a high temperature in the low 80s. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we topped it at 83 degrees today. So we're going to see warm temperatures tomorrow. That's going to be ahead of a cold front. So it is temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 70 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 53%. Dew point is 52 degrees. We have a south wind at 15 miles per hour. We gust up to 22 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.96 inches of mercury. Fire weather threat in the plains. Pacific storm to impact the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies. Elevated to critical fire weather conditions will persist across large portions of the central and southern plains. A Pacific storm will continue to bring wet weather to the lower elevations of the Pacific Northwest and heavy mountain snow to the northern Rockies this weekend. And of course, closing out the weekend, we could be dealing with a potentially, as I'm mentioning, Closing out the weekend on an active note. And of course, much of the week is also looking, at least parts of the week is also, much of the upcoming week is also looking unsettled with off and on rain chances for several days. I'll let you guys know exactly how much rain we could receive between now and the start of next weekend. So I believe you should be fine tomorrow morning when you head out to church services. So of course tonight, with the increasing clouds, of course we have you expect breezy conditions this evening. Otherwise, it will be mostly clear and mild. As we bottom out at 62 degrees, of course that's gonna be way much warmer compared to what it was this morning. With the low temperature 62 degrees, of course that is above normal for a low temperature this time of year. With low temperature 62 degrees, we have a south wind at 13 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 28 miles per hour. And tomorrow, going to your Sunday, as we close out the weekend, expect it will be mostly cloudy and warm. Expect strong thunderstorms mostly in the afternoon, and storms can bring flooding, downpours, hail, damaging wind gusts, and isolated tornado. With the high temperature 84 degrees, so expect warmer temperatures. Expect another warm day just like today. The only thing is that we'll have lots more clouds than sunshine. We'll have a south wind at 14 miles per hour. We can see gusts up to 33 miles per hour. And we have a 50% rain chance. And that rain chance will only increase as we go into the nighttime hours tomorrow night. So heading out to church service tomorrow morning, weather conditions should be fine. It's just going to be on the humid, warm, and muggy side. It's just going to be humid, warm, and muggy. With partly mostly cloudy skies. But expect a round of storms, first round of storms to occur around 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Of course, we'll see another round of storms happening, I believe, during overnight hours tomorrow night into very early Monday morning. So, like I say before and during each and every severe weather event, make sure you have your devices charged: your smartphones, laptop, PCs, and your tablets. So don't forget. So please be sure to have all your devices charged. And also, remember to not have your phones on silent. So, remember to have enough equipment should you folks need to be prepared for the significant storm, such as batteries, flashlights, all the equipment you need to be prepared for this potential severe weather event that we set up for tomorrow. Now, here's what the next 7 and 10 days have in store for us. After our low temperature night, 62 degrees, of course, that is above normal for this time of year. Of course, expect mostly clear skies, but it will be mild. Definitely warmer than what it was this morning. Tomorrow, going to your Sunday as you close out the weekend. That's why I say consider that today would be the better half of the weekend. But much of the day tomorrow should be dry. Expect a round of storms to occur tomorrow afternoon and another round late tomorrow night, very early into very early Monday morning. Overnight, Sunday night into early Monday. That's when we could expect another round of storms. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy and warm. Strong afternoon thunderstorms. Storms can bring flooding, downpours, hail, damaging wind gusts, and isolated tornadoes. So please be prepared for this potential severe weather outbreak set up for your Sunday. High of 84, low of 54. Winds will be from the southwest at 14 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 33 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. So of course Monday we'll catch a break following tomorrow's severe weather event. We'll catch ourselves a break. It will be very warm and mostly sunny and very warm for your Monday as we start the upcoming week. High of 81, low of 54. Winds will be from the east at 7 miles per hour and no rain is expected. So enjoy your Monday because it looks like that it will be mostly cloudy and very warm with showers increasing, especially later on towards the evening and overnight hours for your Tuesday. High of 88, low of 61. This is being ahead of another cold front. We have a southwest wind at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. And of course, on Wednesday, expect showers in the morning. Otherwise, it will be mostly cloudy, not as warm, mostly cloudy. Skies becoming partly mostly cloudy with a few showers, with showers likely. High of 78, low of 59. Winds will be from the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. Thursday, very warm, mostly cloudy skies, high of 84, low of 63. Winds will be from the southeast at 9 miles per hour, chance of rain, and no rain is expected. And of course, we have another round of rain set up as we go into your Friday. It will be cloudy with a few showers likely. High of 74, low of 68. Of course, clouds during the day Friday will only keep us in the mid-70s for Friday. Of course, so clouds should keep us only in the daytime highs in the 70s for Friday. High of 74, low of 68. High of 74, low of 68. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 12 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. And of course, we have another round of storms possible as we go into next Saturday. It'll be warmer, cloudy, humid, and warmer. Expect thunderstorms in the morning with a few strong thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon. So, as of right now, I do not have a severe weather threat set up, but I will keep you guys informed. Could we see another severe weather threat as we get into the start of next weekend? High of 84, low of 67. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. And we'll take another break for next Sunday, which is the 30th. We'll have partly cloudy skies, highs in low 80s, and no rain is expected. And of course, expect partly mostly cloudy skies with a chance of showers possible. Slight chance with a chance of showers possible from Monday to 31st. Highs will be in the low 80s, chance of rain 30%. And of course, we'll be cloudy with showers likely. Highs as we go into Tuesday, the following week, which is April 1st. Highs will be in the low 70s, chance of rain 60%. So very unsettled next few days set up. So hope you've enjoyed the sunshine, because we're not gonna see as much sunshine as we go into the upcoming week. Especially with the severe weather outbreak for tomorrow. That may not be our only severe weather event that we could be. So this looks like that we could be dealing with more episodes of active weather as we go into the next 7 and 10 days. So temperatures will mostly be on the warm side the next 2 days, starting tomorrow, which is Sunday. Closing out the weekend, we'll be in the mid-80s for tomorrow, low 80s for Monday, upper 80s for Tuesday, very warm. Of course, we'll lower it down to highs reaching the upper 70s for Wednesday. We're back in the mid-80s for Thursday. We'll cool it down some on Friday with highs reaching mid-70s, and then warm back up some with highs reaching the mid-80s for Saturday. And of course, the rain chance, a 70% chance tomorrow with the severe weather threat. Take a break on Monday with no rain expected. 50% chance for both Tuesday and Wednesday. No rain expected for Thursday. 50% chance for Friday. 60% chance for next Saturday with another possibility of severe weather. As right now, I do not have a severe weather event set up for next Saturday, but if that does occur, I will keep you guys posted, because it looks like that we could start next weekend with another series of active weather. So we're about to get into a strictly springtime pattern where we get to see these chances of, with the very active jet stream, but see these chances of showers occurring every few days. So you probably want to take those umbrellas out and enjoy the bright sunny days while we have them. So that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Saturday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm going to push the sign off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.